I am going to show you what a bomb shelter looks like here in Israel. So there are signs throughout the hostel pointing. I stayed on the 5th floor last night, and I had two different Jews in my room. There are a lot of refugees here. This is it. This is where everybody's supposed to come and hide if there is sirens going off. Okay? So they've got this open for people as well to come in here. But you have to have a code to get into this hostel. Nobody can just walk in. But yeah, last night I stayed here and got to my room after 12. And a guy walked in probably about 12:30. He was probably 25. And it was a mixed dorm, so there was a girl sleeping there too. And he said that he loves to just go to bus stations, hop on a bus, and just go somewhere he's never been. And yesterday he felt like he just needed to go somewhere. He didn't know where, but he picked a lot. I said, interesting, because I was sitting in the country Jordan yesterday, and I was feeling the same way. I need to go, and I was miserable until I started, to seek God about coming to Israel. And I said, once I got here, I knew I was in God's will, but I prayed a couple of times. I was telling him this, God, don't let me come just because I want an exciting story, because it was 11:11. I want to go only if it's your will. It opened the most amazing divine appointment. We were supposed to meet because he had a lot of questions about faith, and he loves being spontaneous. And I was really the perfect person, I think, to speak to him. And I say that with humility because I understand him. I understand people that can't sit still and want to travel all the time because I am just like him. I love to travel. I can't sit still. So really, we had that connection. He admitted we had that connection. So I'm not saying that out of pride. God can use anybody. It's just he was addicted to travel like me. So anyway, I want to get him saved. I want to get him in right standing with God. And that was what the divine appointment was about. And I explained to him that God will speak to you where to go. You'll hear a voice behind you which way to go, and that man makes his plans, but God orders our steps. And I said, that is for the righteous. That is for people that are living for God and yielded to him. I said, you can have that too. God wants to take care of you. God wants to lead you. And his fear of following God is that it would be all scripted out and he wouldn't have free will. I said, no. Most of my journey, God has let me pick what countries, what cities I wanted to go to. I said, there are a few times where God has told me, like, don't stay in Perth a month. Go to Cambodia instead. That was 2015. And a few other examples. But yesterday was the perfect example. I had no peace all day until I yielded and said, what is this? Why do I feel so bad? What am I supposed to do? I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't enjoy the Red Sea. I couldn't, go on a sunset cruise. And it was because God wanted me to preach. God wanted me to come here to preach. And I had so much joy when I got here. But last night I shared with that guy all about God and about Jesus. And he's the reason I'm here, I believe. I believe he's the reason I'm here. So I'm going to make another video for you and show you the breakfast because it's amazing.